Hey, and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show. It's just me, by myself. Matt is away partying at some Arctic festival somewhere.
Woo! Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. And wiggle.
It's weird that he takes his mic on a holiday. Okay, so first up on the show, we've got some incredible news from Yosemite. The nose on our cap is an iconic 2,900 feet route in America's Yosemite Valley. 10-year-old Sella Schneider has become the youngest person to climb the face. She was taken up by her parents, Mike and Joy Schneider. Sella led 3 pitches of the route but cleaned 80% of it, doing her fair share of the work. Watch this space. We have a feeling we haven't heard the last of Sella. Okay, so from somebody's first ascent in the valley, we've got 2 guys who are a little bit more experienced when it comes to climbing in Yosemite. A bit of news that has gone under the radar, well, our radar at least, was the second completely free ascent of El Nino on El Cap via Pineapple Express variation by Alex Honnold and Brad Gobright. The route was established by Honnold and Sonny Trotter back in 2018, and Gobright said of the route this time, it was a brutal 14.5-hour ascent with 6 pitches of 5:13, 5 pitches of 5:12, and plenty of 5:10 and 5:11 pitches. Since then, Brad Gobright has also climbed the Golden Gate in a 16.5-hour push. Impressive work, Brad. So it seems like the conditions in Yosemite are at peak. It's also great conditions in Europe, and in particular, Flatanger Cave. Seb Bouin has made the second ascent of the Ondra route move 9B/B+. This was Seb's second visit to the cave since last year and follows an impressive last couple of months where Seb has been climbing hard in France and Spain. The route is seen as the 6th hardest in the world after La Jura Jura, Silence, Change, Perfecto Mundo and Vaso Vaso. So amazing news there from the Flatanger Cave in Norway, where Seb Bouin has literally put himself up there on the pedestal as one of the best climbers in the world. Probably other than Ondra. Right, next up we are going over to Nepal, where there has been some serious sufferfesting. Planet Mountain reports that Czech climbers Marek Holacek and Denik Hak have made an amazing ascent of the unclimbed Chamalang in Nepal. The peak sits at 7,321 meters, and the ascent took the pair 7 days in total, including a remarkable 2.5 days on a tricky and challenging descent. The face is full of technical climbing on rock and ice, and the pair had to deal with bivvies that were hardly big enough for one person to sit on, let alone 2. The pair then had to descend via the perilous ridgeline after running out of food after they made the summit. They finally made it back to base camp, where they spent a night before packing their bags and making the long way back to civilization. Truly remarkable. So Planet Mountain have a really good write-up on this, so we'll put the link in the description below. But again, I want to just reiterate that alpine climbing, when it's done like that, at its peak, when it's pushing the limits like that, it's incredible. And I think you really need to read up on these things to really get a proper feel of what these guys went through. I think it's, as I said before, it's sufferfesting to the max. Okay, so next up we are going to go over to America, where there's been some impressive bouldering ascents. 8A.nu have reported that Isabel Faust has made a first ascent of Gold Rush in Coal Creek. Isabel said that the problem starts with the V11, V12 sequence and then goes into a V10, making it a V13, 8B. Isabel doing a maths there. Well done, Isabel. Nice work. If you want to follow her on Instagram, she'll be floating around somewhere or in the description below. Okay, next up, we've got an impressive ascent from one of the best all-round climbers in the world. Mickey Wolleben has added to his impressive all-round collection of ascents after he's made an ascent of Speed Integral 9A in Voralpsee in Switzerland. Mickey is an all-round machine, making impressive boulder, alpine and trad ascents, where he recently climbed the E9 Princip Hoffnung, and this latest ascent adds to an already impressive list of climbing achievements. So another impressive ascent by Mickey, who just seems to smash at everything. He does trad, he does alpine, he does running, he does sport. I'm pretty sure he's very good at bouldering as well. So nice work, Mickey. Always a pleasure to report on your achievements. Right, next up, what have we got? We've got some impressive ascents, an impressive ascent in the Frankenjura. 8A.nu have reported that German climber Solveig Koher has made an ascent of the 8C route Battle Cat in the Frankenjura. On just her 4th attempt over 2 days, this comes off the back of a quick ascent of the 8B+ route Kringer. So Solveig is definitely one to look out for the future, so keep your eye on her, although she doesn't have an Instagram, which makes it kind of tricky to follow her. Anyway, AA.nu have updates on her, so if you're not a member of AA.nu yet, go sign up. Right, on to the Rocklands now, where it's been going crazy with sendation. Every year, Rocklands in South Africa becomes a mecca for climbers, and the pros are always out in force, sending hard. Jimmy Webb is enjoying the sandstone with an 8B plus first ascent, saying it was one of the absolute best lines I've ever touched. The boulder, called the Healing, is 25 foot tall and 45 degrees overhanging, so a bit of a beast. Jimmy first spotted the line 4 years ago and put the fear of a high fall behind him to top out the route. Niels Favre from Switzerland also joined the party with this ridiculously huge double dyno on Double or Nothing, an 8B. Check out how far his foot goes. UK climber James Squire, aka the Beastly Squirrel, smashed his way onto the 8C counter last week with an ascent of the 8C Spray of Light. Since then, he's been sending hard with a load of climbs ticked, including this 8A+. Okay, so those are nice ascents, but they're not quite 8Cs. 8C counter and 9B counter. Okay, so we've seen a little bit of action this week, a couple of 8Cs, a couple of 9Bs, but first off, let's talk about the Seb Bouin 9B/9B+. Now, I'm actually not gonna write this here because he's already done one 9B, but 9B/9B+, do we upgrade or we downgrade? And this is indelible ink, so I don't really know what we should do. So I'm gonna put it over to you. Does he get 1 point for a 9B? Does he get 2 points for a 9B+? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll put like a dot there so that I know to do something next week. Okay, so let me know about that. Right. In literally the last couple of minutes, I've just seen, a couple of you guys have tagged us in post, but Matty Foltz has sent Delirium in Lincoln Lake after 2 short attempts. Sam Weir reported that and he made the video as well. So, 8C, Matty Foltz, if I can find him on this ridiculous thing here. Right, he gets another point. So Matty Foltz is up to 4 points. We've also got an 8C from Giuliano Cameroni, who has done the first ascent of Blade Runner in the Rocky Mountain National Park. It's a first ascent. It's around about the same kind of boulders area as Jade, which is like an 8B+ that he did recently. So another point for Giuliano Cameroni. Where is he? He's near the top. He's up here. That moves him on to 2, 4, 6. Right, so basically what we're looking at in terms of the winners, we're looking at 3, 5, 6. Yes, Giuliano Cameroni is now joint lead top with Ryohei Kamiyama, with Jimmy Webb and Daniel Woods in joint third place. Done! Right, I just want to say a quick thank you to the people that actually sent us some digital forms of the 9B 8C counter. A couple of guys on Instagram and so on, a couple of guys emailed. Great work. There are a couple of edges to be roughed out with those ones, guys. I checked them before I came on the show. So, they look beautiful, but some of them aren't exactly like this. So what I'm gonna do, maybe, for the guys that wanna do it, here you go. I'm gonna go, close that in, back up. And can you, down? Right, so basically take a screenshot of that. I don't know if you can hear me. Take a screenshot of that. That is the AC counter. And this is much easier. There you go. And take a screenshot of that. And that is the 9B counter. Right, screenshot it. And it can be like your mobile phone cover as well. But if you want to do a digital version, we have to be accurate, people, okay? But what I'm loving is the effort and the time people have taken to do it. So thank you very much. Anyway, segue on to media. at the EpicTV shop. We've got an amazing video of an Italian climber called Stefano Carnati, who recently climbed the 9A Plus route biography. This video is dropping tomorrow. I was gonna like show you a teaser of him climbing, but the first minute of this video is so mind-blowing. I'm just gonna show you that, and you're just gonna have to wait and watch the video tomorrow. But check this out. Apologies, I said the EpicTV shop instead of EpicTV.com, but EpicTV.com, this is where the video will be released. Anyway, how good is that time-lapse, amazing stuff of Seiyus. Basically, that whole film was filmed in Seiyus. It's about Stefano Carnati's ascent of biography, 9A Plus. You didn't see any of the climbing there, but I can guarantee you, if that whets your appetite to a certain aspect, the rest of the video is just as good. So big shout out to Marco Zanone, the filmmaker, who has put that together, and that is going out on EpicTV tomorrow on EpicTV.com, not in the shop. Okay, so that's media. One more thing to say actually is that Cold House Media have just released a new vlog. Here's a little clip.
Little Cottonwood Canyon. Charlotte's brushing her proj. We're gonna go warm up somewhere in there, and then there's a pillar up there that we're gonna want to bolt.
That we came for the other day, very cool. We should climb it again. The warm-up pool.
Wow.
Nice, Josh.
Pretty good. Go get it. Nice. Wow, look at her go.
So that latest vlog is now out on EpicTV.com and will be up on YouTube very, very soon as well. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel, or go and watch EpicTV.com, or subscribe to the EpicTV channel. There's a whole bunch of content coming out in the near future, so stay tuned. Right, next up, I don't know if you've heard, but we've had a bit of a competition for the Frasassi Climbing Festival. Now the Frasassi Climbing Festival takes place in Italy from the 6th to the 8th of September. We've got Stefano Ghisolfi coming, we've got Federica Mingola coming, we've got us guys coming, if that's much of a draw to you. Amongst that, we've got amazing climbing, we've got building competitions. It's gonna be an amazing weekend. Anyway, we've been running a competition where what you have to do is you have to go and comment underneath one of our photos on Instagram with the person that you wanna take with you to the festival, why you want to take them, tell us a little bit about it, a bit of a story. Anyway, that competition is now closed, but what you can do if you want to go and support your friends, or if you've entered in the competition and you want your friends to, I don't know, like your comment so it kind of maybe gets to the top a little bit sooner. Anyway, we are going to read through all the comments. That is not going to make any difference to the decision we make. We're going to read through all the comments, and we are going to decide which one we think of you should come to the competition with us for free, spend a weekend with us, hanging out with us. It's going to be an amazing weekend, but basically the winner is going to be announced on the 25th. The competition is now closed, so there. Anyway, here's a little clip of what you can expect. Always a relief when you can cut to a teaser. Anyway, in the shop this week, we always talk about stuff in the shop, but basically this week we've had a restock of La Sportiva and we've had a restock of 510. So if you've been going on the shop recently and you have been finding things have been sold out, especially when it comes to climbing shoes, fear not, because we've had a restock, so you're back in business, everything's gonna be okay, you can get a new pair of climbing shoes after having ruined your last one on your last climbing trip. So go check it out, there's some really good deals to be had. There's also the inter-season sale still to be had as well, and also Beastmaker's training boards are on a great deal as well. So check all that stuff out, go to the shop, subscribe to this channel because it really helps us, and we would love to see you back on a regular every week. Next week, Matt will be back. Yes, Matt will be back, and I will be here with him, sat in our ant and deck formation as per normal. Anyway, have a great weekend. See you soon.